In the summer of 2021, Gabby Petito, a vivacious young woman with dreams of adventure, set off on a cross-country trip with her fiancé, Brian Laundrie. Little did she know, it would be her last. Embarking on what was supposed to be the adventure of a lifetime, Gabby and Brian planned to traverse the United States in their converted Ford Transit van. Their journey, filled with the promise of discovery and exploration, was meticulously documented on social media. Their posts painted a picture of an idyllic life on the road, a life brimming with laughter, love, and the grandeur of America's most stunning landscapes. But as the summer wore on, the narrative began to change. Gabby's regular updates on social media, once filled with enthusiasm and joy, began to dwindle. The once vivid and lively posts were replaced by an eerie silence. Friends and family, accustomed to Gabby's frequent check-ins and vibrant photos, grew concerned. The once vibrant young woman, known for her infectious energy and zest for life, was suddenly, inexplicably silent. And then, the unthinkable happened. Gabby's family, unable to reach her, reported her missing on September 11, 2021. The news of her disappearance sent shockwaves across the country, sparking a nationwide search that would captivate millions. The story of a young woman, full of life and promise, embarking on a dream journey only to mysteriously vanish, gripped the nation. Gabby's family reported her missing on September 11, 2021, sparking a nationwide search that gripped the nation. As the search for Gabby intensified, so did the scrutiny on Brian Laundrie, who had returned home without her. The initial police response was swift. Local authorities quickly became involved, and the Federal Bureau of Investigation joined the effort. With Gabby's disappearance making national headlines, every detail was under the microscope, and the person of interest was the man who had come home without her, Brian Laundrie. The attention on Laundrie was immediate and intense. Gabby's last known whereabouts were linked with him, her fiancé, her travel partner. In the wake of her disappearance, he had returned to their shared home in Florida, alone. His silence in the face of mounting questions only fueled the speculation. He offered no answers, no explanation. As authorities were piecing together Gabby's last known movements, Brian Laundrie vanished. His parents reported him missing, stating he had gone to a local park and had not returned. The park, a vast expanse of wilderness, had recently been underwater, making the search for Laundrie all the more challenging. His sudden disappearance added another layer of complexity to an already baffling case. The FBI began a painstaking search, combing through the park for any sign of Laundrie. As they searched, the spotlight on the case grew brighter. Gabby was still missing, and Laundrie, the man who could potentially hold the answers to her disappearance, had now disappeared as well. The investigation had taken a sharp turn, deepening the mystery and heightening the urgency. With Gabby still missing and Brian now gone, the case took on a grim and urgent tone. On September 19th, a terrible discovery was made in Wyoming. Gabby Petito's remains were found. This somber revelation sent shockwaves through the nation, a tragic confirmation of the worst fears surrounding her disappearance. The landscape, once a testament to Gabby's love for adventure, was now a grim crime scene, the backdrop for a life cut devastatingly short. As word of Gabby's death spread, the public response was one of collective grief and horror. Social media platforms were flooded with tributes to the vivacious young woman, her life reduced to a haunting hashtag. The story had struck a chord with people across the globe, turning strangers into a community united in mourning. The official cause of Gabby's death was declared as homicide by strangulation. The implications of such a violent act were hard to swallow. Gabby's life had been taken from her, stolen by hands that once promised love and safety. It was a somber reminder of the darkness lurking beneath the surface of what seemed like a picture-perfect life. This revelation intensified the scrutiny on Brian Laundrie, Gabby's fiancé. He had returned from their shared cross-country trip alone, his silence in the wake of her disappearance raising suspicions. Now, with Gabby's death ruled a homicide, Laundrie was not just a missing person, but a person of interest in a murder investigation. The tragic discovery of Gabby's remains was a turning point in the case, shifting the narrative from a missing persons report to a full-blown murder investigation. The focus was now on finding Brian Laundrie, the man last seen with Gabby, and the only person who could possibly shed light on the circumstances of her tragic end. Gabby's death was a shock to the nation, and the search for Brian Laundrie, now a person of interest in her murder, intensified. His whereabouts remained a mystery, a puzzle piece missing from the tragic tale of Gabby Petito. The next chapter in this gripping tale would be the hunt for Brian Laundrie. As the nation mourned Gabby, the search for Brian Laundrie became a high-stakes manhunt. As the heartache over Gabby Petito's tragic demise settled in, attention swiftly turned to Brian Laundrie. He was not just her fiancé, but also the sole person of interest in her murder and had inexplicably vanished. The FBI initiated a massive search operation, with Florida's wilderness as the epicenter. The terrain was challenging, with the park's thick woods and expansive wetlands hindering progress. Despite the hurdles, the FBI and local law enforcement were relentless in their pursuit. In an unexpected twist, Laundrie's parents informed the authorities of their intention to search for their son in the park. It was during this search that they stumbled upon personal items belonging to Brian in an area previously submerged underwater. The discovery of these items was a significant breakthrough, but it was the finding of what appeared to be human remains that sent shockwaves across the nation. The remains were eventually confirmed to be Brian Laundrie's, bringing a sudden and anticlimactic end to the manhunt. His death, however, did not provide the closure many were hoping for. Instead, it opened a Pandora's box of speculation and conjecture. The confirmation of Brian's death left the public and Gabby's family grappling with a harsh reality. The sole person of interest in Gabby's murder was now beyond the reach of earthly justice. This tragic turn of events, while ending the search for Brian, further complicated an already convoluted case. Brian's death, while it brought an end to the manhunt, left many questions unanswered. His demise, shrouded in mystery much like his life in the weeks following Gabby's disappearance, only served to deepen the enigma that is the murder of Gabby Petito. In the wake of these tragic events, several theories have emerged about what truly happened to Gabby Petito. Let's delve into some of these hypotheses and the questions they raise. One theory that has gained significant traction is that of domestic violence. Footage of a dispute between Gabby and Brian, as well as a 911 call reporting the incident, suggest a turbulent relationship. Could this have escalated to the point of murder? It's a chilling thought, but one that cannot be dismissed lightly. Then, there's the theory revolving around Brian Laundrie's potential guilt. Brian, Gabby's fiancé and the sole person of interest in her death, went missing shortly after Gabby was reported missing. His personal items and what appears to be human remains were later found in a Florida park. If these remains are confirmed to be Brian's, it raises the question, was he running from the law, or was he also a victim of foul play? Beyond these theories, the realm of speculation widens. Some suggest that Gabby may have encountered a dangerous individual or group during her travels. Others point to the harsh and unpredictable nature of the wilderness, where accidents and deadly encounters with wildlife are not unheard of. Each of these theories presents its own set of questions and uncertainties. Some are backed by evidence, while others tread into the territory of conjecture. But they all center around one tragic fact. A young woman's life was cut short under mysterious circumstances. While we may never know the full truth of what happened to Gabby Petito, her story serves as a sobering reminder of the unseen dangers that can lurk beneath the surface of a seemingly perfect life.